Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tina. It's a beautiful day to be creating with you. I am getting to share a fun project. So currently in my group, I am doing a whole thing with SVGs, teaching SVGs, like getting us comfortable working with them. And I have this fun project that I am using with the SVG Let's Party collection. Now, I really think that Close to My Heart has been crushing it on the SVG collections. Okay, and there it is. All right. That moment when you think it's next to you and it's not. Here's the SVG collection right here. And you can definitely see all the details online for it. But what I am really loving lately is they're giving us a pre-made scrapbook page or even a layout. And they're giving us these pre-made card ideas. And I really like that because I think just the value in that as opposed to just having a lot of images is just unbelievable. But for this one, the banners, I'm all about these banners. I've already made a big long list of 5-letter words, and which has been, a lot of fun because even though this is birthday themed, I mean, happy's going to fit there, of course, but so does Mary. And so I'm really looking forward to that. And I think what takes this up to the next level are these little champagne glasses, because then you're also covered for New Year's, and for wedding. So I really like, with that you can do a little more with it. They also give you cake and a cupcake, just a really great collection. But I just popped off from doing an SVG lesson on how to consolidate this. Now, the lip balm holder, I've already done one for Valentine's Day. This is, we are doing more with less. So here it is with our adorable Love Notes collection, which I love. It is so cute. And now we're going to make a birthday theme one because it's just the gift that will keep on giving. And so we're going to go ahead and put this together. I have one off to the side because as I started putting my pieces on here, I realized they're kind of small. All right, let's go ahead and put this together. So I'm going to just get all the score lines and I will put the design space file for the lip balm holder. This started as a file that I found on Design Space, and I've just added, well, all kinds of cuts to it. I've added extra layers. I created these pieces for it. I've done the back pieces, and this one I'm showing with a way to add a note. Just do every single score line. It's going to make it so much easier. And there's one right down the middle. Here we go. And I cut these out for hours. I made so many of these. I was just cutting these out for hours. Okay, so now that it's all done, I didn't go back in and modify the file because you're going to hear me talk about a miter cut. And I really feel like a miter cut is such a simple thing, right? Okay, let's see if my adhesive makes it. I will announce everything that I've cut out. In the file, I do want to mention there are 2 ways to do the back. There's a full piece. It's indicated in orange, and that's if you just want a full piece like this where you're going to put something on the back like that cute bear. Or there's also 2 pieces next to it where you can put a decorative piece, and then you can put a piece that you can write on, and that's next to it. And I'm going to share the lesson learned with this piece here when we get there. All right. This is Bluebird. I'm just centering it on the piece. I'm doing the confetti side up for this. These are so easy. I was mentioning, I think these would make a great party favor. It's already so cute. Great party favor, but also just a little gift, All right, so it's going to roll up like this. And I'm sure you can already figure out when I cut my piece and I loaded it on, I did not pay attention to this paper. So it's the rounded edges that go up, and that piece would be upside down. It is directionally specific, so that side would be upside down. But I'm going to use it and just go with it the way it is. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to make a quick change because it's already cut, and sometimes that's the way it is. But, just go ahead. And I noticed it when I was done, and I said, no, it's just got to go. All right, I have a little present here. And I'm going to go ahead and build my present. I'm just using a little bit of liquid glue. And this little piece kind of makes it so that the top of that box is going to be a little cuter. And then I used some of the exclusive paper from I'm using the Scrapbook Workshop. I tend to buy the Scrapbook Workshop almost every time because I like getting all the things, the die cuts, the exclusive papers, you know, all the things. Okay, and that is super thin. Oh, I slid that up just a little too far. Let's bring it back down. There we go. All right, isn't that cute? And you can make these with, you know, of course, any paper. All right, just some liquid glue. Watch your paper. You'll have one that cuts one way and one that cuts another way. This wants to hang out with me. There we go. So as you're folding this up, you want to pay attention that it is going to look like this. So since this is the directional specific one, that one's going to go to the bottom here. And then this one here is on the top. And they just kind of go right against each other. There we go. All right, and this is the part that we're going to be decorating with these balloons, and that's going to look super cute. There we go. And what I like to do is just give it a rub. Okay, we're rolling it up, so we're basically flipping it over. Now, if you had cut yours correctly, you would be putting this on here. You'll be putting this on. This gives you it's just this piece cut in half, but this little piece is for when you maybe want to write a little sentiment, happy birthday, stamp a little extra something like that. You'll have it. Even though this piece is like the way it looks and it's upside down, I'm going to actually just flip it around and I'm going to take a look at it and see what I think and see if it's a make or break. You know what I mean? You got to decide. I'm going to just trim a little bit of it off. It's going to be a little short, but not much. These things happen when you're crafting, and I think you often have to decide, are you going to get rid of a whole project because of it? Now, if you want those edges to be rounded, you could definitely round the edges. I'm not going to worry about it. All right, I'm going to pull this down a little bit more than I would have because I've lost that 1/8 of an inch. Just a little bit more. There we go. And then I'm just going to add the other piece. So just kind of make sure you're watching where those rounded edges are so that your papers, your directional papers. See, I don't think that that's a break. That's still super cute. All right, let's flip this around. And I'm going to be putting this on without any... I actually want to get my balloons on first. Okay. I feel like I wanted to add just a little bit of ink. I noticed how light this was to the top. I'm going to grab my flamingo ink. I'm going to use my Versamat right here, even though it's going to get a little glue on it. It will be fine. Okay. I could have done this before as well. There we go. I would have highlighted it just a little bit more. There we go. Just to make it a tiny bit darker. All right. So now I have my 2 balloons and I'm working with Jade and that same exclusive ballerina that was in this. I'm just adding a little ink around the edge with some flamingo. There we go. All right, and when I add a little foam tape to this, I know that I'm going to have it overlapping. So I'm just going to put it on that one side of the heart. All right, balloon 1, there we go. Oh, balloon 1, a little on an angle, there we go. Balloon 2, regular adhesive over here, that heart. And you can play with these. Just keep putting them wherever you would like. Look how tiny these are. Ugh. They are so tiny that I actually debated on if I just wanted to pull some twine in. Okay. I decided that I'm playing hide and seek with my craft supplies, my craft mat. You know, I need to leave things where they are because sometimes I'll get them out for the video thinking I'm going to save time, but I'm so used to reaching for them in a specific spot that I can't find them. Do you guys struggle with that? Ugh. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to grab my little pieces that I have here. And I'm going to just dab them in the glue because trying to get glue on that any other way, I just 100% know it's just not going to work. And I'm probably mixing up what went to, what balloon string went with which one, but I just don't think it matters, okay? And this is the only way that I can ever get really tiny pieces like this. There we go. And I'm just kind of putting those right under. And they really do add a nice detail, so I'm glad that I was able to add those. Okay. And that's just a technique that I do all the time. Okay, so now we have this. And I was originally not going to put this on foam tape because of the bow. That was the choice. I think I'm going to stick with it, just what I said. Let's add some extra glue because this has already dried. It's pretty quick drying. A little bit there, and there, and there, and there, and there. Okay. I'll put my present on. And I kind of do wish I had done my present in different colors because I have that bluebird back there and a good bit of pink. But guess what? That's just what the next one is for. That's all it is. All right, so we're going to I actually want to put adhesive on this side. Do not go below the score line when you're putting this adhesive on. And I had used liquid adhesive when I made this one on a live video for my group. But for this one, I'm now going to fold this forward. It's all decorated now, so we're good to go. And I'm just going to line it up and touch down. But if you're worried about getting it perfect, I would go ahead and use the liquid adhesive so you can move it around. I've made so many of them now. I can't even, I've made so many. They're super easy and they're fun. Okay, I had mentioned earlier about those little miter cuts. And I'm just going to go in and just take out a tiny bit extra. It's the smallest amount, but also on this, I felt like it's such a small amount, but this is a pretty simple cut to do. Miter cuts, I don't mind doing them, but you know, you got to get the angle right. They're a little time consuming in design space. And I was like, we are crafters. I think we can, you know, just cut that out. And I decided that I would just go ahead and take a little bit off each one. There are a couple of specific ones as you're making them, so you don't have to do them all, but I thought this was pretty easy. I got these lip balms. I ordered like 60 some, but I had these as a little gift at a recent crop that I had. So I had a lot of lip balm to do. Okay, so we're going to pop it in, the little lip balm. And look, because it has a window, it tells you the flavor of the lip balm. And there you go. You're done. Now, I did think about going in and adding these little squares on the side, but you're not looking at them from the side. And I thought it was just a lot of work that, to me, just didn't need to be done. So I did contemplate it, but I was like, no, I think we're okay without that. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some bling. Now, I am trying to use something old and something new with everything. So give me just a moment. All right, since I started working with this, I have been consistently bringing in these UV coated complements. And as soon as I put this together, I saw something. So I'm going to be going for the red. See what I can find. I'm using these so much now, I don't know if I'm going to want to be without them. Which is funny because they're like something that I am definitely trying to use up. So there's a lot of good things in these. There's so many images. All right, I think maybe I'm going to go with a little star for this one. You can decorate your balloons with these smaller images in here. And that, I think, is just a super cute idea. But there's also, look at these balloons. You could add some of the UV coated balloons to the back and just do, you know, an extra string down there. That would be cute as well. But I want to keep this easy breezy. So I'm going to bring in, I don't know what to call this, a party streamer whirly woo I'm looking at right now. And I think I'm going to add that to the back for where I'm going to write, I'm not going to write anything on here. So I'm good, but it's there if you want to write something. So I just wanted to offer that as an option. All right, I think this looks like a cute little party swirly. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to, let's see if this star will fit on there. Oh, that star's cute. Star is super cute. There we go. So I got my something old in. I have been using up so many of these. Okay, and since I have the little red star on the balloon, I'm going to go straight for my candy apple bling as soon as I find it. I have been merging my bling packs so I know what I need to use up. Let's grab this little star right here. And we'll put that one there. And let's grab a big star and put a big star on there too. There we go. Oh, it's so cute. All right, so there we go. And now here we have our recreation of this project. We've seen it in winter, we've seen it with Valentine's, and now we have these adorable little birthday ones as well. So cute. And I mean, just the options with this are endless. I think a bridal shower would be really cute to, you know, put as a bridal shower favor. You know, those like giving little facial stuff is so popular. I think there's lots of things that you can do and ways that you can personalize them. Thank you so much for letting me spend a little crafty time with you today. I'll make sure I put the Design Space link down in the comments along with all the other stuff that I used. If you found this video fun and it maybe inspired you to create something new, don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe. It really helps me out here in the YouTube community. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.